Let's just get this day over with, Kate.
Just get through today,
Yes.
Jim, and then everything is going to change a little bit. And by Friday, it's going to feel downright chilly outside. We're talking highs only in the low 70s. This after days in the 90s is going to feel way, way different. But today is another scorcher. Let's talk about what you need to know as you step outside today. It's another next weather alert day. We are tracking heat and humidity again, near record temperatures. So right now, the next alert continues. It's very hot. It's very humid, even in the morning. But later this afternoon is when the heat will peak. Feels like temperatures 100 to 105. And again, we could tie a record. We matched that record yesterday, got to 98 degrees. Today, we will head for 98 once again, and we are once again in a heat advisory. That goes all the way through this evening, and then change is on the way, and not soon enough in most of our opinion, I'm sure, because it has just been so scorchingly hot. You don't even want to go outside and do anything because it's dangerous to be outside for an extended period of time, especially with heat index values in the 103 to 105 range. That's where they'll be again this afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock. We also have the added, I'll say bonus, even though it's the opposite of that, the added little wrinkle of thunderstorm activity becoming a bit more widespread today. Tomorrow, certainly the day we'll be tracking thunderstorms as a cold front moves in. But even today, we could have a few storms fire up, especially in the Poconos or the Lehigh Valley late afternoon. Around the region today, 98 degrees. That would tie a record here in Philadelphia. 89 degrees at the shore, so you get a little bit of a sea breeze in the afternoon as the land surface heats up. You get that air to blow in from the ocean. 89 much better than inland, and we don't have to go very far inland to find those 90s though. 95 in the Lehigh Valley today, and then we are going to be tracking the potential for thunderstorms. So we've got storms moving into portions of the Midwest today, kind of effectively ending the heat there. This front will not get here until tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon. It has moved back up timing wise, so I think we're looking at about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for some gusty storms. Today, it's just really heating of the day type stuff. You get some upward motion, you get some storms to fire up, especially in the higher elevations, and then they sometimes try to drift to the south and east. So here's a look at the timing today. Storms are, again, popping up here and there. They're not everywhere, but we are in a level 1 risk of severe weather. That's a marginal risk, basically saying that any storm that does manage to develop today could get briefly strong, especially with damaging winds and brief downpours, but mainly from the city on north and west. Further south and east, not much is going to survive. Can't rule one out, drifting down into South Jersey, but again, storms are spotty today. Tomorrow is a little bit more active, and it's looking like it could be active for much of the day. Even in the morning, 9:30, we could see a couple of spotty showers and storms firing up in our north and western suburbs as this front approaches. But it's really midday through the afternoon that we'll be watching for a few gusty storms, especially right here. Take a look. This is 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Storms really developing right over the city and surrounding suburbs. So if you're going to be out and about, you're going to have the kids out at the pool. If they're at camp, you're going to have to move everything inside tomorrow as these storms come through. Once again, a level 1 marginal risk of severe weather, but I am concerned about the possibility for localized flooding just because there's so much moisture in the atmosphere, as we well know, moisture for these storms to work with. Friday, the front stalls off to the south, and Friday starts off kind of cloudy, dreary, a couple of showers here through the morning and much, much cooler. And then just in time for the weekend, watch what happens. The clouds sink southward. Dry air starts to push in Friday evening. I don't think we see much sun at all on Friday. It looked like it might clear out in the afternoon. I no longer think it's really going to. But that's okay, because Friday evening is dry if you're heading down the shore, you're heading to the Poconos. Saturday is when we dry out, we clear out. The humidity drops back into the not bad or even comfy area here. And after we get rid of this heat, after that cool day Friday with the showers, we are much more seasonable through the weekend into next week and right through much of next week as well. Temperatures a lot closer to where they should be. So your next 7 days, again, we've got showers on Friday. Thunderstorms tomorrow, by the way, as the heat breaks. And then look at that weekend. Get outside and enjoy it if you can.